Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the Star Trek Online community. This is Alan, aka ZEFilms, and I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look of pretty much my thought process and how I do things when it comes to making the trailers that I give to you guys. The video that I'm going to be working on today is the Q's Winter Wonderland video. I got some holiday music. I got a bunch of footage already queued up. 12.7 gigs worth of footage that this is all footage that I've actually gone through and selected to use. I think I had more. I can't remember now. More detail. No, okay, I had a little bit more, but I kept my clips short. Each one is about 15 seconds. I know each scene that I roll up is not going to be any more than 10 seconds because I already kind of started working on this yesterday, but I forgot that I told people I would do this. So, that being said, let us do some videos. Alright, so first thing I always do is I always put my my intro in, and we're going to make this a little bit more holiday-ish. So we're going to put in soft clouds, expand that, make it transparent. Frequency, we want to jack this up, jack that up. We'll work on that one in a second. Just gotta remember this port. 1.50 and 0.410, I believe. Yes. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna animate. Drag that down to the end. About negative. That should do it. Yeah, I like that. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I got snow going the wrong way. Huh. Oh, this is always fun. Alright, so we're going to redo this. So we're going to leave it there. And then make it go to 2.0. See. There we go. Snow. Alright. And just... Alright. We have snow. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is this audio track. Actually, I'm going to leave that for a sec. Let's add in another audio track, and let's add a little bit more, of a Christmas feel to this. Drag that file in, line up the peak. Mute that track. Perfect. It's like I've done this before. Alright, and delete, because we don't need that track anymore. So if I play from the beginning. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more audio to this. Actually, I'm going to add two more. Go back, Christmas bells. That's what I was going to add. Cool. We're going to shorten it up a little bit. I'm going to bring the volume volume down on this so it's not so... I'm gonna learn how to use a mouse. Bring that one down. And one more thing I'm going to add is this little cool voice that I found. Put him there. I like that. Alright, so intro done. Alright, actually, there's one thing, because I have, so this intro was done in After Effects, so it's got the black bars built into it, and as you can see, the snow is going down in front of it. So, this is something that I add to all the videos, and I'll explain why in a minute. I always add a letterbox. I have a letterbox for 720 and 1080. Because I'm doing 1080, obviously I'm going to be using the 1080 one. I don't think I've actually ever done a video in 720. There we go. So you can see that now the letterbox is actually, it looks like it's just snowing in the scene and not all over this screen. I suppose either way it doesn't really matter, but this is what I do and how I do it. Alright, intro is done. Now, next thing we're going to do is get some music up in here. Oh, and I got music picked out already. Oh, those are my scenes. I'm going to need those in a minute. Go back to our project media. Alright, so wave file. I think for this one, for the amount of footage that I have, I think it's safe to go with the one that is 2 minutes 19 seconds long. I do have a 1 minute version. I think it was actually 1 minute 11 seconds. Yeah, 1 minute 11 seconds. But we'll go with this one. Oh, that's one other thing I forgot to do. We're going to do... add a marker there. What I'm going to do is fade out the snow at the end, fade out this scene. I might fade out the bells. Let's see how Alright, add a little bit of a... There we go. Cool. I am happy with that. Alright, I am going to pause here for a second while I do something to the audio track. It's not something that I'm trying to hide, it's just you don't need to sit here through me trying to play through a track 3 times. I'll explain once. You'll see a bunch of these yellow orange markers all over the place, but I will be back. Alright, we're back. I might have a little bit of a problem with this. I currently only have 15 scenes cut, and it looks like I'm gonna need about never fails. I'm gonna need about 17, so I might have to go back into demo recording, grab 2 more. This is literally the story of my life sometimes. Alright, so the markers that you see here is what I try to do is I try to time my shot transitions with a major beat of the song, and that's what each one of these represent. And you can here, let's play a little bit of the song, and you should be able to hear a beat once this line gets to the orange line. So usually a major beat of like bass or whatever, or when a new musical instrument gets transitioned in, and there could be people out there who are music producers who are listening, like make their own music, who are listening to this, or who do audio editing and all that. If you have other ideas, let me know. Like I've said in other videos, I am by no means a professional. This is just me going off of my gut feeling. So, but yeah, let's drop some footage in here. So I've kind of already planned in my head how I was going to start. So, funny enough, I actually have a file name here, start and finish. So we're going to drag start up into our footage. So going from 13 to 20, so 7 seconds each shot. So what I'm going to do is do this. So at 40, mark. And then at 47, mark again. So these 2 points, 21 and 22, will represent my, act as a ruler. So I can measure and see what I want in my, in that particular scene. I don't remember it being that choppy and, well, let's just hope that it's because I'm running fraps at the same time. So we're going to split off that end, split off that end. Alright, so I might have been a little off on that. Alright, so start. And then next scene, I think I'm going to go with Q. So let's drop him in here. I need to check this again. Oh, that's why. It's almost 8 seconds. Alright. Mark. Then delete this one. There we go. And here is a, oh man, this would be funny if this was, I don't know if any of you watching remember Much Music and pop-up video, but if I was to do a pop-up right now, this person in the back is me crouching in the corner, and this one's, I was crouching here because I was trying to capture footage of the PvP race. So there's a little inside info for you. Alright, so Q. Oh, that's right. Alright, let's go with fastest game. So I took a shot of the Breen guy under the fastest game on ice. I'm not going to go through, I'm not going to let this video roll for the entire time as you watch me pick scenes and 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 load them up into the tracks. But I think well, let's give you a preview now for the first three. Trim that down a little. Trim that down. Let's see how it looks. Alright, so a little bit laggy. Now, before I fade away here and then magically reappear with all the video stuff done, I was saying earlier, there's another reason why I use letterboxing. The other reason I use letterboxing is for, if you see up in this preview window here, I don't know if I can make this any bigger, there we go. This preview window here, there's the gray bar from the demo record. There is an option to make it transparent, but the controls are still visible. So what I like to do is the letterbox, I usually stretch it over the entirety of the thing. That way it hides those controls. Makes things a little bit more fancy. But I am going to pause it there, and with the through the magic of video editing, I'm going to speed this along for you guys, and we'll be back when I have all the footage all placed and figured out and whatnot. Alright. And what felt like a couple of seconds for you folks was actually a couple of hours for me. What ended up happening is I got all the footage that I had available to me laid down, and it turned out that I still needed at least 3 more scenes. So I had to dive back into Star Trek Online and get some more footage, and then I needed a coffee, so I had to drive to Tim Hortons, get myself triple, and I made the foolish mistake of trying to go bowling last night, which my knee did not like, so yeah. But I have the footage that I need to fill these 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. I actually have 4. I might not use them all, but we got 1 from pie eating contest, and I accidentally captured the sound of that one, but no biggie. I think we're going to tweak this a bit that way. Yeah. So this is a common thing for me. And if you ever do decide to get into trying to make like your own videos to like a soundtrack, unless you're doing like you're just capturing like a let's play, or you're doing an STF run, you won't necessarily run into this problem. But this problem is a common one for me, where I don't calculate properly for how long the track is, and I always end up having to go back. I've been pretty good lately, but this time, yeah, I needed more. So I went and got a few more scenic shots. So I went and I got the snowmen that are over in the valley, off in the far end of the map. I forget exactly where. Actually, we'll just leave that there for now. It's no problem. Put that there, and I got one more. I don't know if I should use the skating or the wave. Actually, we're going to use the waving one. I made this waving one while I was in there. So we'll use that. But I had a skating one somewhere here. Skating is one of the fun parts where you just run around and do jumps and flips, and see if I can find it though. That's the race. Blowing up him, blowing up that, the Snowconian pie eating contest, that one. This is the skating one. Alright, so I might replace the skating one with the one that I have. I kind of did a call out in one of the zone chats. Oh, you know what? I can delete this now. I did a call out in one of the zone chats, seeing if anybody had ice boots, and if they wanted to be in a scene for a ZEFilms movie. And a few people turned out, as you can see, so it's a little bit more lively. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we'll delete that one, put this one in here. Alright, now we need to go tree trimming a little bit here, because we have clips that go past my markers, which won't flow well with the music. Trim that down, trim that down, trim that down. Bring that down to here. Trim that down, trim that down. Bring that in, trim that down. Alright, and the last thing we need to do is alright. Usually put text in at the end. You can put it in whenever you want, but I usually put it in at the end. So we're going to do Q's Winter Wonderland. And then I already got a scripty type font that kind of looks holiday-ish, trying to keep the theme. It's got a weird name called Dragon is Coming, but what can you do? Q's Winter Wonderland. Alright. Other thing I'm going to do is, as always, I'm going to put... I know that's not the one I was looking for. But it will have to do. Alright, so we found it. I don't think I want the text to be this long, so we're going to shrink it down. Cool. Alright, now to work with sizing, we want you up here. Let's make it smaller. Actually, let's put it about there. I eyeball a lot of this stuff, so Wonderland. Then I'm going to add a fade out. You know what? We're going to add some snow. Actually, we're also going to do this. Properties. Let's change it to some. Yeah, we'll do red. I like red. Let's add some snow. Media generators, noise, soft clouds, to there. Let's close that for a second and shrink it down. Alright, let's do this. Change that color to transparent. Jack that up to 30. Offset. Let's change the noise parameters first. Oh god, I can't remember now. 0.150 I believe. And 0.410. -1. These can stay the same. Let's shrink this down to a negative number. Then hit animate. Oh, I hate when I do that. No, 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 no. Whatever. Scroll down. There it is. Now I gotta figure out how to pop this out. This has never happened to me before. Ha ha ha. There we go. So. Alright, let's fade out the snow. A little bit more. Because the snow is already a light color. There we go. Cool. I like that. So, that is my process for making a video. I've had some that have turned out to be a little bit more extensive than others. But, yeah, a lot of these things, like the snow, for example, I actually just learned last week. Went onto YouTube and just searched snow effect in After Effects, which another guy put up these exact instructions. I think the same settings as well. So, but pretty much everything in here that I have done, you can learn how to do in Sony Vegas Pro as well, if you can get it. Unfortunately, Sony is not free. There are ways of acquiring it, but I won't go into those on this channel. But there's Sony Vegas Pro, there's Adobe Premiere, there's some other free options. I don't think in those other free options like Microsoft Movie Maker, I don't think you get as advanced as in here. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do things when it comes time to making a video. I try my best to tell a story and try and make it flow in some way to try and like make it make sense. So start cue, look at it, all the things, look at that pretty thing. Lanes, gingerbread. Unfortunately, I couldn't do, there's the gingerbread STF. Whenever I tried loading those demo record files, the thing just kind of crashed. So I was not able to capture any footage from there. Actually. So the race, fighting the snowman, fighting the Borg snowmen, Snowconian, pie eating contest. Klingon snowmen, Starfleet Academy people waving, people skating, finish line sign, roll credits. I hope this gives you a better look at what's kind of involved with making these kinds of videos, and hope maybe gives you a bit of an insight of my entire thought process on how I go about doing these things. And if you do decide to pursue doing like your own kind of, for example, like one of my first videos that I actually really shared with the public was a recruitment video for my fleet. So I went out and I found music to go along with it. That one had actually taken me, oh my god, I need more coffee, had taken me a while to do, as it was my first one. There's a lot of alt-tabbing to my browser and going to YouTube and looking up different tricks, and yeah, and then trying to figure out how to get rid of the controls up top. That was one of the big ones. Like I was trying, like there's one way you could do it if you don't have the black bar. I think this is what some folks do, is you can zoom in a bit, or push the camera lens in. I don't particularly like doing that because I'm afraid that it's gonna cause me to lose some of the quality. So that's why I just use the black bars up top. But yeah, my first recruitment trailer video, and I hope this helps other folks with fleets that want to give like a visual representation of what your fleet does. So you can do a demo record video of your fleet participating in STF or mission runs, group activities like the Winter Wonderland. Put that all together and kind of be like, come join our fleet. Here's our website, www.yourfleethere.com. So yeah, but that is it from me. I'm probably going to stop talking because I think I'm starting to ramble here. I can't think of anything else to really tell you. I've never really tried to explain this process, so this is definitely a first for me. A few people on the show in the audience were saying that they wanted to see this process, so here it is. If you do have any questions, please shoot them to me in the comment section below. You can find me in-game. My user tag is at USS Dauntless. Sorry, at USS_Dauntless. You can also find me on Twitter at ZEFilms_STO. And that's it. Another thing that I'll be doing is I'll be randomly giving out some of the new jackets. So there is the sugar plum one, and there's the pink and the purple one. So I've already started doing that last night and today while I was in there trying to get some more footage. I was giving out jackets to people who looked like they were new characters. They're kind of running around in their Starfleet uniform, didn't have ice boots, so I'll be doing that more often. I might actually do something on Twitter where I give away jackets and stuff. But that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I really do hope that this is helpful or insightful and gives you a better view of what's entailed in making videos sorry, I got distracted. OCD. And yeah, I really hope people start trying to make their own videos, whether it be for Fleet or if you want to try your hand at stuff like what I do. It's a bit of practice, but maybe these videos will help you get there. But that is it for me. I'll see you all in game, and thanks for watching. Good night.